course, I started experimenting just by playing pots and pans, pillows, cardboard boxes, the walls. I used to get in trouble in school for playing on the desks. My father was a drummer. My uncle was a drummer. I don't have any stories of like when I was born, but I'm sure that I came out, you know, in a rhythmic way, I'd like to think. My name is Aaron Kierbel. I'm 30 years old and I reside in Oakland, California. About 7 years ago, I met Rupa in a bohemian art house in San Francisco. She was experimenting with writing songs in other languages because she's Indian and she grew up in France and India and the Bay Area. We kind of had this like French cafe chanson kind of sound. We formed a band initially with accordion, cello, trumpet, stand-up bass, drums, and guitar. We've toured Europe many times. We've gone down to Mexico. We've been to India recently. So that's one of the great things about being in this band is that it's a learning experience to encounter the world through music. That was our first music video. The song is a really happy sounding, celebratory song. And if you didn't really understand French, you might not really know that it's about something really serious and how national boundaries and identities can come between two people. I think that that's kind of one of the signature things about our music. It addresses things that are very real, very serious, very sad sometimes, but it does so in a way that it uplifts and gives hope. Rupa is also a physician, a practicing physician in San Francisco. So Rupa has been moving towards wanting to practice medicine for free. She feels, and I agree, one of the problems with the healthcare system is that there's so many ways in which people get left out. Most artists that I know, even ones that are successful, considered successful artists, do not have health insurance. Most artists are barely getting by. I teach percussion and music to kids ranging from preschool age all the way up through high school. And I do that through a nonprofit group in San Francisco. Do not have health care through that job, no. The job is centered around the teaching artists that go into schools. None of the teaching artists have health insurance. There is a program that San Francisco has started called Healthy San Francisco to cover people that with limited means. That works to varying degrees. Like I don't even qualify for it anymore because I moved to Oakland. I don't live in the city of San Francisco. And there's all of these little caveats that exclude a lot of people. I think that music and art should uplift your spirit and, you know, point to the heart of the matter and the truth of things, but not in a way that's going to make you just want to go and, you know, hang yourself. The recent Supreme Court decision upholding the mandate, I have mixed feelings on it because I think that it's a good step in the right direction, but it's still within this framework of private interests profiting off of people's sicknesses. Healthcare, it should be a basic human right. I'd love to see the United States move towards universal healthcare, make it accessible to everyone that lives here. The world is just too small to not be getting ideas and getting inspiration from other places.